Another train, another country. In our usual lay of the land wander, we came across these canals. I didn't know Zurich had these. We found Zurich to be a lot more expensive than where we have been. It's much like Perth in its pricings. We did a walk around town. There's lots of old buildings here as well, and lots of little alleyways that just lead from one to the other. Again, trams are one of the main forms of transport here, and would become our main transport from the hotel back into the city. Large vehicles are banned from the central city, so they have this area where all the tour buses leave from. We start our city tour here.
Von 1847, 26 Gleisen, 3000 Züge täglich mit 340.000 Passagiere. Im Untergrund haben wir buildings here in town with an electric elevator and bathroom inside the house.
The marina sits on Lake Zurich, which is 20 kilometres long. From the lake, we actually get a pretty good view up the hill at some of the houses, and this is the area we're going to be going up into shortly. They also say if there's cranes on the horizon, it's a good indicator of wealth in the town. Back on the coach, we head up the hill through the city to a little cog train. This is the easiest way for the locals to get up and down the steep hill.
Kunsthausmuseum von Zürich und hier rechts das Schauspielhaus. Das war sehr wichtig während dem Zweiten Weltkrieg, denn die Artisten konnten, die Schauspieler konnten ohne Zensur.
A cog train is used because the hills are so steep a normal train would not be able to get up the hill. And when it's snowing it just makes it more slipperier. So for a couple of bucks, here we go. You can see that rail in the middle, that's the cog track, and then underneath the tram is a wheel as a cog, and that rolls and pulls the tram up the hill. After the train, we walked around and had a look at one of the well-to-do hotels in the area. You can see the marina down there where we just came from.
So since 2006 is FIFA here in Switzerland.
Sorry, which year?
Hundred and 20 countries are by the FIFA members. 120 Länder sind bei der FIFA. Now. But they are all still rich because all these apartments you can have from 3 to 5 millions.
We're back in the main city now, and we're standing in front of one of the oldest churches in Zurich. This church had a bigger church built over the top of the original church, and the original one is still in place. But unfortunately, we weren't allowed to use cameras inside. This is another one of the old cathedrals. It was once in the centre of town. This clock face is the largest clock face in the world. The town criers in the morning and the afternoon would stand at those windows and yell out all the daily news. We leave the tour here and walk up some shopping malls. One thing I do like here is the fact it's not as crowded as it was in Paris. There's a lot more room to move around here. We're only here for a couple of days, but we felt we've been here long enough to see what we needed to see. Okay, here we are in Zurich. Time for another room review. Didn't do a room review in Paris because it was alright. It was a very small place, but it was comfortable, it was alright. But I'm going to do this one because this is probably going to be the best one that we are likely to come across. Reasonable sized room. Nice bed. Comfortable for reading menus on. Got a TV. And our workstation over there. Our bathroom, bit of a novelty. The door lights, the switch for the light is on the inside of the room, not the outside of the room. Got the overhead shower like we had in Paris, and then of course a wall shower as well with a silly flaming button arrangement, and then well the toilet and everything else. The only thing with this place, glass door.